Every now and then, our journey takes us to a crossroad that leads to two paths, and we don't always get to decide which one to take. Lopmon's evolution may lead to one of the most powerful celestial beings, or on the other hand, an extremely wicked being. It all depends whether his road up to that point was filled with peace and harmony, or anger and hatred. This evolution has more to the story when we compare it to other Digimon. It begins with Kokomon. Kokomon is a very rare Digimon that has a twin, both born from the same Digi-egg. At this point, it is not clear why only Kokomon and Zerimon are born as twins. They are not always born as twins though, as Zerimon and Kokomon may each be born from two Digi-eggs. In contrast to the very energetic Zerimon with one horn, Kokomon has 3 horns and a relatively quiet personality. Like other baby Digimon, he spits acid bubbles to scare off enemies. Chokomon is a Digimon that has evolved from Kokomon. Despite having opposite personalities, Gamimon, who evolved from Zerimon and has a cheerful personality, and Chokomon, who has a quiet personality, they are very close to each other and always act together. If the two are separated, they may become lonely and weak. Chokomon's special attack is spitting out lots of sticky bubbles called Double Bubble. Lopmon is a precious twin-child Digimon. While his twin Terriermon has 1 horn on the head, Lopmon has 3. Lopmon's growth is shrouded in mystery, and although he can be classified as a beast Digimon from his body structure, not much else is known. Terriermon has a relaxed personality but is very energetic. Lopmon, on the other hand, has a character of a lonely crybaby. Neither of them can be seen as combat species, but in battle they exert more power than their looks might lead on. Lopmon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Nature Spirits field. The Lop in the name is based on Lop Rabbit or Lop-eared rabbit, which refers to any rabbit with ears that sag as opposed to being erect. His specialty is Petite Twister, which makes both ears like propellers and causes a small tornado, and Double Typhoon, which is a combination technique with Terriermon. The special attack is Blazing Ice, which is shooting cold bullets. Lopmon has an X-antibody variant. His ear, hair and tail are lighter and more buoyant than air, and he can float softly on the wind. The ear jewel Chen Garnet is linked to Terriermon, which allows them to keep track of each other's condition. More than anything else, Lopmon X likes to take walks in the air with his favorite buddy Terriermon. The special attack is Frost Typhoon, which is breathing a combination of hot and cold air in perfect harmony with Terriermon. There is also a white Lopmon in Cross Wars. Lopmon evolves into Turuiemon, a fighter Digimon found in the vicinity of Miyama, a mountain province in China. He was wandering around the world, chasing after a virus that was doing evil things using email. He is blessed with the unique qualities of Chinese martial arts, but he is still developing these skills. He has the Data attribute and belongs to the Nature Spirits field. His specialty is Ninja Speed Punch, a quick ninja fist that makes use of his high jumping power. His special move is the striking technique Gauntlet, translated as Pika Sparking, that uses rabbit-horned iron claws. These are iron spikes attached to both arms that extend to the fists. Pika is a small mammal related to rabbits. This is a continuous attack technique that combines agility and high rabbit jumping. Turuiemon evolves into one of the 2 Antylamon. This Antylamon is one of the Deva or 12 gods Digimon. Each of the 12 Deva represent a Chinese zodiac sign, and Antylamon represents the rabbit. In Buddhism, a Deva is a celestial being who has godlike characteristics of being more powerful, having a longer life and being happier than humans. Each of the 4 holy beast Digimon are followed by Deva, and Antylamon is a subordinate of Qinglongmon. The Deva are named after the 12 heavenly generals. They are the protective deities of the Buddha of healing. Antylamon is based on Antyla. The perfect level Antylamon possesses a gentle heart, likes small things and treats them with deep kindness, so when an object that tries to trample on them appears, his personality changes completely and his hands turn into sharp axes. Once he makes a cut, he won't stop until the enemy is no more. Antylamon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Virus Busters and Wind Guardians fields. His special attack is Asipatravana, rotating around the axis of his body like a tornado and severing surrounding objects with the axes on both hands. Naraka is the Hindu equivalent of hell, where sinners are tormented after death. It has 28 sub-hells, one of them being Asipatravana. Those who digress from religious teachings and indulge in heresy, as well as those who destroy forests without purpose, go to this hell. They are whipped and stabbed with sword-like leaves, which is the literal translation of Asipatravana, until they faint, and the moment they wake up, they are stabbed again. Antylamon evolves into Cherubimon, an angel Digimon that has the appearance of a beast. He is one of the 3 Archangels, highest-ranking angel Digimon. His original role is to protect the kernel of the digital world. When the conflicting structure of good and evil was born in the Digimon world, God divided 3 of his own aspects and gave one to each of his 3 apostles, the 3 Archangels, Cherubimon, Seraphimon and Wendimon. They would be in charge of directing God's army in order to fight against all the fallen angel Digimon. Cherubimon uses powerful thunder techniques, and his blows are reminiscent of divine punishment. His name is based on the Hebrew word cherub, which stands for an unearthly being close to God. The 4-winged cherubim are painted blue in art, symbolizing the sky, with 4 faces, that of a lion representing all wild animals, an ox, domestic animals, a human, humanity, and an eagle representing birds. He has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Virus Busters and Wind Guardians fields. His special attacks are firing a spear of lightning called Lightning Spear, and summoning a gigantic thundercloud to drop countless lightning bolts on the enemy called Heaven's Judgment. Cherubimon was present with the rest of the angelic Digimon at the ancient battle against Z Millenniumon, and after the battle was finished, he de-evolved back to Lopmon, eventually regaining all the memories of the fight he lost. Cherubimon has an X antibody variant. It seems that when Cherubimon X accumulates infinite light energy in his abdomen, pure Digimon unleash their own potential when hugged by him. As for Digimon with evil hearts, he will replace their evil spirits with light and return them to Digi-Egg to be reborn as good. Evil Digimon that Cherubimon X has given up on are reduced to ashes with his attack Buririn Hugyu, which sends an electric shock through their body as they are being hugged. The second path leads to some darker and dangerous places. Wendimon is a ferocious beast-man Digimon, born when Lopmon undergoes a dark evolution due to anger and hatred. Wendimon is not completely evil. Deep down in his heart, he has the gentle side he had when he was Lopmon. However, he uses the power of anger to suppress his kindness and does all he can to destroy it. He also has the ability to manipulate time and space, allowing him to warp through other dimensions and create a special space. Wendimon is based on the Wendigo. The Wendigo originates from a Native American legend of a demonic half-beast, malevolent cannibalistic being having supernatural powers associated with the winter, the north and coldness, as well as famine and starvation. In some representations, the Wendigo is described as a giant humanoid with a heart of ice. Wendimon has the virus attribute and belongs to the nature spirits, nightmare soldiers and dark area fields. His special attacks are Destroyed Voice, which breaks even rocks with a shock wave, and Club Arm, swinging his arms around like clubs. Wendimon evolves into Antylamon, who, like his Deva variant, is a perfect Digimon in the form of a rabbit among the 12 holy beasts that appear in Oriental folklore. He can freely manipulate the chi that flows through his body, allowing him to interact with both softness and hardness, so at times he moves flexibly as if flowing, and at other times unleashes heavy iron-like blows. In traditional Chinese and East Asian countries, Qi is a vital force, forming part of any living entity. It literally means vapor, air or breath. Qi is the central underlying principle in Chinese traditional medicine and Chinese martial arts. The practice of cultivating and balancing Qi is called Qigong. Unlike his other variant, this Antylamon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. His signature move is Meditation Cure, which instantly heals any kind of damage. The special attack is releasing all the energy within his body, making his body tissue as hard as chrome Digizoid and unleashing a powerful blow called Mantra Chant. The ultimate form of this line is Cherubimon Vice. Angel Digimon, who are positioned at the ultimate virtue, have the aspect of their being easily stained by its antithesis of vice as a consequence of their extremity. He has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldiers and Dark Area fields. Like Cherubimon Virtue, Cherubimon Vice has the appearance of a beast, and he uses mighty lightning techniques, and their strike is thought to be divine punishment. His special attacks are firing a spear of lightning called Lightning Spear and summoning a gigantic thundercloud to drop countless lightning bolts on the enemy called Heaven's Judgment. Cherubimon is the only one of the 3 Digimon Archangels that is a beast type, the other 2 being humanoid. This is what caused a drift between them at one point that led to the Great War of Angels. Cherubimon thought that Seraphimon and Wendimon, being of humanoid type, only cared about the benefits for their human clan and didn't understand feelings of the beast types. The inner turmoil of Cherubimon caused him to turn evil and attack the human clan. He had a desire to create a new law and order for the beast clan. Lopmon used Cherubimon's vulnerability and gave him the power to turn evil, and Cherubimon Vice Mode was born. It is said that should the 3 Archangels fall further to darkness, they would become Demon Lords. While it is known that Seraphimon would become Demon and Ophanimon would become Lilithmon, it has not yet been confirmed which Demon Lord a fallen Cherubimon would become. After the battle with Lopmon, the 10 legendary warriors entrusted Seraphimon with 2 legendary spirits, Ophanimon with 3, while Cherubimon was entrusted with 5. Seraphimon got wind and light, Ophanimon got fire, ice and thunder, Cherubimon got darkness, wood, water, steel and earth. Cherubimon Vice has an X-antibody variant. By accumulating infinite dark energy in his abdomen, he has mastered the art of manipulating darkness. His specialty is the attack Darkness Prison, in which he expands his dark sphere and permanently traps the consciousness of those who come into contact with him in eternal darkness. Due to his fall from the 3 archangels, his jealousy for letting go of the ultimate goodness grows, and he hates the world that made him fall. Which one of these 2 evolution lines do you prefer? Share your opinions in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description below. Stay tuned for more Digimon videos. PS, make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.